This was Barron Mamiya, his opener in his challenge against Gabe Medina.
Yeah, this is going to be just an awesome matchup. Barron looked good this morning. He's already got through the elimination heat, and now he's out there against three-time world champion Gabriel Medina, and not a bad opener for Barron. A bit of chop on the face.
Third backup board ready for him, so he does have fresh sticks on ice, and yeah, he's super prepared, so let's see how he can fight back.
He's fighting back right now, Rose, and caught a wave, just testing that board out. Opening ride, we're still waiting for the actual... Looks like we got Barron Mamiya, non-priority heat. New sharp eye under his feet. Easing through a couple turns there.
Variety of maneuver, and here we see Gabriel Medina. And this is a backup, a replay here of his previous ride. So Medina, he is just been quietly in the draw so far. Smaller wave here, but offering him a couple of good sections, and now he has to get across the flats. This higher tide now, he'll be right on the shore break here. And Medina just finishes it off, puts a little bow on the end of that one. Not one of his greatest, most explosive rides, but it was 5 points. The best heat of the best wave of the heat so far.
So Medina just workmanlike, isn't he? Just, you know, you can tell he's just kind of in the first gear, second gear, just pulling out of the parking lot right now. Not quite on the highway yet, or the freeway, but just feeling out the wave at the beginning in the non-priority section of this heat.
Well, it's an amazing story. It's a story, it's a human story of struggle, of adversity, of triumph. Mamiya,
non-priority heat. He's got 3.5, 2.17, throws the tail, gets caught up in the white water, goes down.
But he wants to be there.
Medina in the priority heat. Medina, difficult wave to surf, but no problem. Climbs the foam there. The machine fades back into the white water, waiting for this wave to open up on the inside, giving him a little bit more face to work with. And get a little caught up on that turn. Medina loads up. He's been fighting for a performance on this wave. That was not an easy wave to ride, Bugs, but he put it all in.
That helped him qualify in the old system, as we see Medina's replay of his previous ride. As you said, a difficult wave to negotiate. He really goes to work on this one nicely. This ends up with a 5.67 for this effort, and he gets his finishing move in. Not the most radical, but he just made sure he pulled it off. He was happy with that ride.
He can cut that into bite-sized pieces, 2 6.5s, and he's in there.
That's right.
Or 2 5.5s, I'm sorry, even. And he's in there at this moment. But we never know what this guy's going to do. Gabe Medina on the hunt. Rock and roll float to begin. Carving off the top. And making his way through the slosh, no problem. Wanting this wave to stand up on the inside as it nears the shore break. Medina, always the showman, being very patient, needs something exciting here. Backhand snap to finish, and he finishes off way down the beach near almost wings.
Yeah, well, in this first turn, I want to have another look at it. The rock and roll float comes around this section, and he gets a pretty good turn out of the lip there, but then it goes really flat through this section. These really aren't point scoring sections here. What they are, he's always looking down the line. Now he absolutely knows that he's got to line this wave up down and get one more final lick in, and he does. Here's the thing that he would be looking at in his favour. He's had a bit of a shocker of a heat, and he still only needs a 717. Now, Medina would have you locked away and comboed.
Here he is. A little drift there in the foam on the fins, having to fight through some backwash. Mamiya unable to get to the end of that one. That's not going to be the 7.17 that the Hawaiian needs. He's going to have to regather himself, get back out of the lineup.
That white water was 6 inches high. Yeah. I mean, that was a lot of foam and a lot of fluff on that wave. And here's Medina once again.
Fading into this big hook off the top for Medina. Needs to clear this whitewater. Got caught on his heels, and that's all he's going to get. He's playing the game now.
Oh, he's a wave. I'd go this one.
So we'll see if Gabe's going to do the block. He does have priority. 100% he can do it, and he will.
This is a good wave. This is a wave that Barron would have loved to have.
Whoa, Medina goes down. Priority to Barron Mamiya. Mamiya needs a 6.84. Mamiya now has priority. Open lineup for Barron Mamiya.
This is the wave here, it looks like. And
it's going to be Gabe Medina. Finds it. Patient again for the 3-time world champ.
yeah, Barron need to be on this wave.
And Gabe Medina's going to close this out. And that's what he does. Medina on to the round of 60.
Well, it's been a bit of a stumbling block for him so far this season. That's been the pattern for the 3-time world champion, but he has been successful in the round of 32 at every stage of the tour.